Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by, and as promised, I'm gonna do a journal with me video tonight, which I'm very glad that I have some time to do this, and hopefully I'll be able to do for a few days in one go. But before that, I actually have a couple more parcels that arrived, so I thought I'd do a quickie unboxing here. This from Smida paper. So this is a message card from Smida paper, and as usual, if you buy from them, they will give you their, I think, self-designed postcard, which is gorgeous. This is what it looks like, and some freebies, of course. These are washi sticker, oops, and some dot stickers. This is very gorgeous. Can use this in my journal. Okay. I bought this washi tape. Now normally I won't use this type of washi, this type of design, because it's a bit difficult to use it on a regular theme spread. But my son's favorite color is red. He saw these two washi tape that I got and he wanted one for himself, and he picked this, so this is for my son. Let's just leave that for him. And I got a couple of Note Production new release stamp. I think this is called Lyrics. It's some wording stamps or sentence stamps, and these are two birds. And they have a few more designs, but I only got these two. And this stamp, hashtag volume 2 from Liberty HK. There's another volume 1 which have different wordings, but I choose this one because it's more suitable for me. And they have other releases too, which I got. Oops. Sorry, I paused my video for a while because my neighbor was playing with the fireworks. It's a bit too near, and the sound is a bit loud. Anyway, while I was waiting for their firework to finish, I just sort of took off the plastic that covered these two stamps. But you can see the pattern clearly on the stamp pack here, wooden pack here, because they use white font. Yeah, maybe this way, yes. So I may use it in my journal with me later, and we'll see. Oh my goodness. Very, very dangerous, guys. Be careful with your scissors. Yeah, it's pretty painful. I think the blood is gonna come soon. Anyway, I'm gonna remove the wrapping for this. Why is this so difficult? Okay, there we go. It's pretty small actually. So they have 4 shorter ones and 4 longer readings. So this is what it looks like. You have flat lay, collage, stickers, stamps, collection, stationery, illustration, and notebook. So Liberty HK. So that's from Smida paper. Next, I have something from Ikea. Look, I bought this directly from Ikea website. I think it's from Taiwan. because everywhere else is out of stock, and I'm not sure whether it's discontinued, but I managed to find this in the Ikea website itself. Let's be careful and open up the parcel. Okay, so I bought this. And this. And this. And this. So I have these three like houses with wording stamps. Right, they are a collaboration between Lady F and Ikea. You see here, Lady F illustration. And I think it's discontinued. I'm not too sure because I can't find it on any other website. And it's gorgeous. So 3 design, I got all 3 of them. And this is another stamp set. Again, Ikea with Lady F collaboration as well. You know, my luck with the plastic wrapper today is not good. I seem to have a hard time to remove them. So it's called Eternal Plant Stamp Set. Ta-da! So this is what it looks like on a postcard. This postcard is gorgeous. And this is what the stamp set looks like. It's bigger than I expected. Yeah, it's quite huge. As you can see, compared to my palm. I think they have another pattern, another set of this plant theme, and I think it's floral type, but I can't find that anymore. I was hoping to get that too. So this is Eternal Plant set, and I'm hoping to be able to use some of the stamps today and some of the ones that I've unboxed last night. So I'll remove the wrapping off camera, and then we're gonna start my journal with me. Okay, so I removed the wrapper, and it's gorgeous. These 2 are more popular when I go to the the secondhand website. These 2 are always like sold out immediately, and they always have this one left. I'm not sure. I think because the wording on that's below the houses looks better. I'm not too sure, but anyway, I got 3 of them. So let's start with my journal with me. Let's see. I've done my setup actually for the whole of April. I haven't input my journal yet, but I don't think I have a problem to catch up on that. I've done my main introductory page. Let me move you guys closer. Oops, sorry I didn't pause to do that. Okay, so now let's, is it too near? Sorry, there we go. So let's start with May 1st. Now May 1st is Labor Day here. I'm not too sure whether it's the same all over the world. I don't think so, right? Even our neighbor Singapore doesn't have the same Labor Day date, if I'm not mistaken. So these are the paper pads that I got, that I did unboxing yesterday. And some of them are still pretty new. I use a couple, this and this, and actually has different design, as you can see here, for each pad. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one, and it's pretty thick too. Actually, it's almost like a card, maybe a thinner card. I like this, so I think I'm gonna get this one. And I am targeting to like set up 3 days in May, and I'll see how much time I use if I still have, you know, some memory left in my phone here, then maybe I'll do a journal with me together in this video with on my A5 Midori. Wow, so this is a green theme for May, and I got the green one for this. It looks like it's going to blend in pretty well. Okay, let's just use this. Now I'm gonna stamp something here. So I'm gonna stamp in this. Yesterday you said is tomorrow. 明天是你说过的昨天. The Mandarin I understand, but when they translate the English it's a bit weird. Yesterday you said is tomorrow. Weird, right? Doesn't mean anything, I guess. Well, if I were to translate, I would say, hold on, let me put this down first. I can't concentrate. 明天是你说过的昨天. So I would say, wow, it's difficult. It is difficult. Yes, it is difficult to translate this. It's very, how to say, deep. I think if I get the meaning correct is tomorrow was the yesterday that you said, right? So you say yesterday, then it's meaning it's tomorrow. Yeah, it's okay. Never mind. I just love the font. So let's put it right here. Now I want to put more ephemeras in the middle starting from now, because you know everything is accumulating at the bottom part. I usually put my ephemera at the bottom part. So since I'm not gonna write a lot, I think I'm gonna put here. And I got this, which I've shown in my unboxing. I think I'm gonna find one that I can layer with this. So I'm gonna use this. This is called narrative label. I'm sorry if sometimes you know the things are blurrish, the wordings, because I turn off this autofocus. Else I think you guys will get pretty dizzy, right? Because it keeps on refocusing every time I move. So I turn off this autofocus. Okay. So I'm gonna use this. Ooh, they have different type of paper at the back. This is like normal white. This is a bit brownish. And this is like craft paper. Should I use white or maybe a craft paper? No, I think it's fine. I like it that it's not thick. It's like regular paper. Okay, so do I want to stamp something here? So I think I only have this. That's the smallest, which I think can fit here well. And yeah, it doesn't have to be, you know, understandable. You just need something to fill up the space here, right? This is a very, very cheap stamp I got from Taobao. I think it's from Mold Tape. But, you know, it's cheap. The quality is like so-so. However, the design is pretty nice. Pretty good. So that's that. And I'm gonna put it right this way, I think. I can put it this way. No, I actually wanted to put it this way. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, so I'm gonna put it this way. Need my blue tape. So I get another day off tomorrow. Right, last week we have like a long weekend due to the Hari Raya holidays, And tomorrow, another day off for Labor Day. But after that, the holidays are getting lesser until I think until December, Christmas, which we got a day off, and then will be New Year. Well, I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, that's good. And I think, yeah, I want to use one of this stamp. Tell a story. This is from a secondhand shop, the online secondhand shop that I said I recently found. And I normally use it to find the stamps that is no longer available in a shop, or if you know sometimes that is super cheap, then I can get it. And sometimes, you know, they are new. This is used. When I got this is used, but it's still, you know, okay, functioning very well. And I think I wanted to use the HK Liberty hashtag tell a story. Maybe I use collection. So small. I'm gonna stamp it right here. Oops, I press a little bit too hard on the end. I think I need to remove the cover. It's too bumpy, right? Yeah, the end is a bit smudged, but it's okay. What else I can do here? I think I want to put a floral sticker here. So I want to grab my sticker storage folder. I'm gonna get a floral sticker here. Sorry, I think I'm gonna get this one. This one doesn't look bad, right? Or maybe this one. Yeah. Oh, this doesn't look bad too. This was just now the other one, and I have a lot of repetitive sticker. Okay, I think I'm not gonna how to say, be indecisive. Let's just take this one. All right. So this one. This is like transparent sticker I got from Taobao. Not a surprise, and it's extremely cheap. It's a few cents US dollar. Well, of course, there's only a few flowers in each sticker. However, you know, I bought a few. I bought like 5 pieces of this because I know I'm gonna use them. So yeah, and the quality is not too bad. You know, some stickers that the cheap stickers, they don't cut properly, right? And easily torn when you try to remove them from their release paper. But this, as you can see, was okay. And I think I'm gonna stamp something here. 乌云之上，天空依然晴朗。On top of thunderstorm cloud, 乌云 means like dark clouds. On top of a dark cloud, the sky is still clear. Actually, that's pretty true, right? Oh, this is new. I haven't even used it yet. Lots of stamps they are new, right? In my collection. Actually, I do not have the time to use them yet. I don't intend to keep my stamp new. I intend to use them. So, oh, perfect. Perfect. 记录自己. I think enough of stamping. Looks a bit too much stamp now. Some washi tape perhaps. Here. No, I think I'm gonna use a sticker dot. Or let's use a brown one. On here as if this was being glued down with this sticker dot. And yeah, I think this is about it. Not much space left to write, which is perfectly okay. So 2nd of May. So what am I gonna do here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use one of this. Use this square one. Ooh, this is cute. I'm gonna use this. Let it be. It wasn't cut properly, as you can see. That's fine. You know, these are like super duper cheap. Okay. So I'm gonna put this again in the middle. And I want to layer it with something. Okay, I found this from one of the freebies yesterday. Sometimes gorgeous, right? So simple and yet it's gorgeous. So I'm gonna do this. Now this is a bit empty. I wanted to stamp something here. Found this stamp that I have. I'm gonna stamp it here. I think it fits perfectly. There's my stamp pad. Okay, here it is. Sachihata. All my stamp pads are Sachihata, by the way. I no longer use other stamp pad. Apart from Sachihata, I will use Stationery. If I wanted to stamp something on a surface that doesn't dry quickly, I'll use Stationery. I should stamp it to the right or to the left more, but it's okay. Anyway, I think that's okay. So I'm gonna put it this way. Maybe this way. Yeah, maybe this way. This looks good too, right? Oops, sorry. You guys are out of focus. I mean out of the frame. So sorry. I can stamp this. I can put it down this way, and I can stick something here. Okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna stick this down over below the number 0 line. Okay. Below the 0. Ta-da! And this is gonna be over here. Okay, let's do it. So, do you guys like to travel? When I was younger, I do love to travel. Before I have my son. Yeah, I do love to travel. I sort of, travel overseas once a year with my colleague. And we didn't go like far. We go nearby the Asian country like Hong Kong, Taiwan, what else? Thailand. Singapore. Yep. So here I'm gonna put a girl sticker that I bought yesterday. I think I like this one. So like I was saying, when I was younger, I loved to travel. But at that time, I wasn't into journaling yet. I don't even know what is traveler's notebook. I don't even know about journaling and things like that. So yeah, it's a bit wasted that I didn't, do a travel journal on that. I'm gonna cut off the extra white space at the side. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down here. Maybe I'm gonna put a washi at the back first as a background. I'm gonna use this one, Yohaku. And talking about traveling, the furthest I've been to, of course, is Europe. And only one time I was like backpacking. Where is my washi cutter? Yeah. And my friend's husband planned everything. He planned it like for a year, or maybe a year plus, maybe 2 years. And at that time, we still have the no fringe air tickets from AirAsia, and they got their tickets like a year before, so it's extremely cheap. And then by the time they invited us to join in their backpacking, it's like I think a few months, 5 or 6 months before we needed to fly. So the ticket was slightly more expensive, but still it's way cheaper if you compare to those main airlines. Yeah. That was the only time that I traveled to Europe and backpack there. Consider backpack, right? It's not like really backpacking, but we planned out the whole trip. Like my friend's husband planned out the whole trip. He did all the research, he booked all the hotels and everything, and make out the itinerary. So me and my husband just took our bag and go along. And it was see, I'm out of words, but that's the best travel adventure that I've ever encountered, that I've ever experienced. Yeah. After that, I've never done any type of traveling that's that way. So I really thanks my friend and of course her husband for inviting us along and for doing all the itineraries. And yeah, it was really the adventure of a lifetime. I don't think I'll ever do that again, nor do I have the energy or time or the money to do that. But I'm really glad that I have that adventure. And yeah, it's a little tiny regret that I wasn't into journaling at that time. Else, I can look back at my journal now, and yeah, thought about how the travel was and how we slept on a boat, or not a boat, I would say a ship. Yeah, and we sort of slept in a train station while waiting for the train station to be open. And yeah, and I got lost, I almost got separated with my husband and my friends, and luckily they managed to find me. I'm not sure what I've mentioned. I've no sense of direction whatsoever, and at that time the bus was on the ferry, on the boat, on the ship, which it was like, I think we were going from London to Paris. It was an overnight bus ride. So the bus got on the ship, I want to say ship, yes, or the ferry maybe, and we have to travel on the ship, on the ferry, and we got to get down from out the bus to walk around the ship or the ferry and wait until they announced for us to get back on our vehicles when it was near to the port. And I think 5 to 10 minutes before that, they announced and all of us went to the washroom, and somehow I came out at the wrong exit. There are two exits on the washroom, in the washroom. So I came out from the wrong exit. And of course, I went down to the parking bay at the wrong entrance. So I couldn't find my bus, right? And they're announcing like, okay, all the passengers, please get back on your vehicles. And I can hear all the cars engine rev up, like starting up, and I was panicking. I couldn't locate my bus. I was like, oh my gosh. And there were no connection at the time. I did have roaming, I can call my husband, but at that time there was no connection. I tell you, that was the most panic I've ever been in my life, because I'm at another country. I do not know anyone there, and I do not know what I'm gonna do. I'm like in the middle of the parking bay, and cars and trucks and buses are starting up. And I saw a bus that's similar to ours, so I took up the courage and went on the bus and asked, would they know where the bus was that was supposed to go to Paris? And it was just parallel to the bus, and they pointed me to the other side, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And when I get on the bus, my husband, my friends, the husband, well, they sort of like panic. Even my husband went down to the washroom twice to search for me and couldn't find me. And the driver saw me and said, do you know that your friend was panicking, looking for you? They thought you were lost. Yes, I was panicked too. I was about to cry, on the verge of tears. So yeah, that was the memory. So I hope you guys are on board with this, with what I'm sharing here. I think I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put something here. So yeah, when you think back, at that time I was scared. Yes, like I'm literally like on the verge of tears. I do not know what I'm gonna do. I was panicking, but now after almost 10 years, I think, almost 10 years, that trip, the memory was still so vivid to me. So I'm gonna use this. And there were other happy memories too, of course. So I went backpacking for about 3 weeks. We didn't go to like many countries because we can't take too much time off from our work. 3 weeks is like a lot, really a lot in one go, I mean. So yeah, and my husband came back before us, before me and my friend and her husband. The three of us continued to another country, which was Greece. Yes, my husband didn't go to Greece, so he took a flight back from Amsterdam. Oh, and another memory I have. Sorry guys if it's boring, so it's just some fun memories, fun and scary memories at the same time. There was another memory that still very stands out very vividly in my mind when I thought of that trip. Was when I first landed. We first landed in London, right? We took the flight from Malaysia and we landed in London. I think how do you call it? Heathrow Airport or something. And yeah, so we were like, wow, new place, new country, everything was new to us. And we took the underground tube, and there at one point during the trip in the tube, the train sort of jerked when it stopped, right? That's normal, right? They stop, they jerk a bit when they stop or when they start, and there was a little bit of like your momentum going forward and back a bit. And when I looked down, I have a sling bag. My bag was open, and guess what? I was being pickpocketed. Yes, I was, someone what do you call it? Stole something from my sling bag. It's so fast, you know. I didn't feel a thing. I only noticed when I looked down on my bag and my bag was unzipped. So fast. I was shocked. I was literally shocked. And I look in my bag because my passport was there. The cash was there, my identity, my ID, of course, the money and everything was there. So, and you know, it's gonna be very troublesome if you lost your passport overseas, right? Something here. And I sat down and go through my sling bag. Luckily, very luckily, those important things like my passport was actually inside my body. You know those, you have those bags that you can buy, that you can wear it inside your clothing. What is it called? I'm not sure what is it called. Yeah, so it's for you to keep things inside your clothing so no one will know, and of course no one will be able to steal it from you. So my passports are safe, but my cash and my wallet was in my sling bag. And then when I checked, my wallet was still there. I do not want to use a red on a red. Sorry. But they stole something else, which was on top of my sling, my bag. I mean, when you open up the bag, it's pretty narrow, so I have to put the things below and then move my way up. So when you open it up, the first thing that was on my bag was being stolen. And guess what? It was my pet. You know the menstrual pad? Yeah, that was the first thing on top of my sling bag. And it was, you know, a bit like fluffy and a bit thick because I have a few pads inside. And I think the thief thought that it's a ton of cash. And when I guess he or she opened it up, that person might curse me. It was such a lucky save, I would say, right? So at first my husband was like, you don't have to buy that, you know, that bag that you wear inside your shirt and things. But after this incident, he took out his passport, his wallet was at the back pocket of his pants, which was an even easier target. So he didn't want to listen to me when I said, you know, it's dangerous. He said, he laughed it off. But after that, he took out everything and put it inside the bag inside our body. So this is like another experience I got inside the tube of London. Yeah. And you can't imagine how fast they are, right? I mean, my sling bag has a cover, and inside the cover there's a zipper. And they can even do it without me noticing. And my sling bag is like in front of my body. I didn't, you know, sling it to the bag. But I was so lucky that I put the pad on top instead of the cash or my wallet. My wallet was deep inside the bag. So they only managed to take the pad, which was so lucky. At first when I noticed that, oh no, someone mugged me, but not mug, I mean it's like, yeah, steal from me, because I didn't know that happened, and I was lost for words. I sat down for a while without talking, and my friend came and asked me what happened. I said, I think someone steal from my bag, and all of them got a shock. And when I told them that they took the pad, and yeah, they I mean, everyone was relieved, of course. And then later on, of course, laugh it off. But you know, yeah, it's really an experience that I'll never ever forget. Yeah, I think now I can use this here. These are more like, you know, a very, not to say happy experience, right? But, well, I love the scenery. One thing, I love the weather. We went there around April, May. The weather was like coming out from from winter going into spring. So it was cold at night. We were shivering at night, especially the ones that we didn't plan to stay in a hotel. We slept on the train station to wait for the train station to be open to travel to another place. So there was one night that we didn't book a hotel. my friend's husband told us that beforehand. Said, are you able to take that? Now we are like on a very budgeted trip, and yeah, we are not gonna there was one night that we won't have place to sleep, and I was like, let's go, let's do this. And yeah, and the food, wow, the food was awesome. And the beer, oh my gosh, the beer, I never knew beer could taste so good. I don't like beers at all, honestly speaking. I don't like the taste. I felt it's too bitter and it doesn't taste nice at all. But you know, the beer in Europe was like super duper cheap, even cheaper than water. So I just tried one and I was like, oh, give me more. It was so good. It actually was, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love beer. And you know, I'm allergic to alcohol. I get like what you call this, the rashes, bad rashes, even with slightest alcohol. But I'm not sure why I didn't get any while I drank the beer there. Something must be different. So anyway, sorry that I've been babbling about my Europe trip, which was like ages ago. But there's something that stood out a lot in my memory. I think that's okay now for my A6. Yeah, I may add something here. Do I want to? Maybe not. So that's it for my A6. So now we are like 40 minutes. I'm gonna do my A5. Ta-da! Oops, too big. Hold on. Okay, so I wanted to stamp something big. Ta-da! So I'm gonna stamp it right here. Right here? Right here? Right here? Or right here? No, right here. One of the reasons I thought of my Europe trip was because a lot of people started to travel overseas now, these few days, I guess, because I saw a lot of those posts on my Facebook, my friends, and yeah, they all are like traveling overseas, like the first after the COVID lockdown. That's why I thought of my trip, but I didn't plan on going anywhere. Because firstly, I do not have the time. Secondly, I do not have the energy. Traveling is pretty tiring too, right? Gorgeous. A little bit of unclear patch here, but I think overall it looks good. And this one again is a freebie. I'm gonna stick it right here. Okay. Ta-da. And I want something here, of course. Nope. No. Nope. 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 I like this the best actually. I think I'm gonna use something that's, yeah, the blue one. Okay. And then the next destination, if I were to be able to travel again, I want to go to Japan. I've never been to Japan. and I wanted to visit their those stationery shops, travelers company, of course. Yep. And I wanted to stay outskirt. I do not want to stay in like big hotels. I wanted to try their Japanese home, like those in Doraemon's or Studio Ghibli. Wow, I would like to visit some of the scenes that Studio Ghibli animation have. Any of you guys Studio Ghibli fans? I'm a huge fan. Yep. I like Totoro, I like Howl Moving Castle, Whisper of the Heart, what else? Oh, Spirited Away. That was the first I got to know about Studio Ghibli, and I got hooked because of Spirited Away. Okay. Then something here, right? Maybe I just leave it that way. Anywho, normally I will decorate like 2 pages in one go. So here, I want to use this again. I want to use the big one. The big one, yeah. Learning. So I'm going to put it right here. I want to stamp something here, of course. This one, I'm going to stamp it right here. It's uneven, so I'm going to stamp it here. There we go. Oopsie. It's okay. Ta-da! A bit crooked. Oh, it's okay. So I wanted to stick this here. And maybe this again. I like this thick border. Maybe this thick border will look good to layer it here. We are playing with the firecrackers again. Yeah, I think this looks good. So I'm gonna stick this on line number 22. I actually don't need like that much journal, but I still keep it like 3 journals because like for my A6 it's pretty small, right? I use small deco, small stamps and things like that. But for the A5 I'm able to use bigger ephemeras like this and bigger stamps like this, and I have more space to be more creative. There's different style, and it helps me to relax too. So that's the reason why I got different sizes journal. But I think as long as you're happy, you should be able to do what you like in your journal. As long as you do not waste them, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so I can stamp something here. Number stamp, perhaps. I think I'm gonna stamp this one here. And I'm gonna use the red. Where's my red? The red. Ta-da! These are pretty cheap stamps too. This is from Mocart. I love Mocart. They're cheap and the stamp quality is very good. I think I mentioned this a few times. It's one of my favorite stamps brand and Taobao. Yeah. Okay, that's done. And let's see, flower stem here again, of course. This looks good. Yeah, I think this looks awesome. Let's just put this here. Awesome, awesome. And maybe this one here. A smaller one. Yeah, a smaller one will do. Ta-da! Okay, so I have some of this sticker packs. This was from the 1000 pieces of labels that I got, which I unboxed yesterday. So this, I think this would look good. Let me just put this down first. And it's not thick at all, the sticker. I like it that it's like thin, regular paper, so they won't buck up my journal. Thick doesn't always mean it's good for me. Okay, I want one red one. Like right here. Here, yes. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, actually I am trying to refrain myself from buying another set of these. They're like 1000 pieces inside this pack, so I most probably need to use a long time to finish this. So it's not wise for me to buy another box or another pack. So yeah, I'm not gonna buy another pack. You are your best thing. I think I can put it on top of the house. I think it looks good. The only thing about this Midori One Day One Page Diary is you have to gauge your stickers or your stamping properly, because you know they don't have that great paper. So you'll have to gauge it yourself, measure it yourself, make sure it's straight. Ta-da! So it's almost coming to an hour, but it's still a bit empty. Something here, something here. This one. This is a bit too big. I want some wording stamp here, which is a bit longer ones. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this. So the adventure begins. This is from Stampers Anonymous. Tim Holtz. Stamp it right here. Let's use black, of course. Ta-da! And I want a smaller wording stamp at the bottom, which I'm gonna use this. And so the adventure begins. No dream is too big and no dreamer is too small. I think it somehow goes with each other, right? perfect. Anything else? I think it looks good, right? Yeah. Maybe I want to stamp something here, just like, you know, a squarish thing. A squarish thing, right? So big. A small one. I think. Yeah, maybe this. Okay, where is my stamp pad? This was the one I used just now, but yeah, it's okay. You can reuse it. That's the purpose of the stamp. Awesome. But one thing good about Midori is it doesn't bleed through. It shadows, but it doesn't bleed through. Unlike Hobonichi, it bleeds through. So yeah, I think I'm done for this. So I hope I can do another 2-pager, but it's coming to an hour now. However, I think I accomplished a lot today. Managed to update 3 pages for my Hobonichi, which I can put in my journal when the day comes. Wow. So for those of you who doesn't know or doesn't watch my journal lineup video, I actually split this Midori into 2 books. So one is way too thick, you know, so, and now I pressed too hard a while ago, so the cover sort of came off. So, okay, I'm gonna fix this off camera, but I hope you guys enjoy this journal with me. It's a long and lengthy one, and of course me babbling about my trip, which was like ancients ago, years and years ago. So but I still hope you guys enjoy this video, and thanks for watching, and I hope I see you guys soon. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Love you guys. Bye.